Okay, so welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So this is our most awaiting event, the award-winning ceremony. So before I call upon Prof. Ariff, so I would like to announce that these 4 academic best paper awards are from the Foundation of Islamic Finance Conference, FIFC. And then we have 2 Chartered Financial Analyst best paper for applied market analysis from the CFA Institute. And then we have 12 certificates of merits from Emerald's publisher. So with that, I shall call upon Prof. Ariff to announce, to brief us on the selection criteria of the winners. Prof?
Yes,
Yeah, the platform is yours.
yes, thank you very much, Dr. Noorine. And a very big welcome to Graeme. He has been a very big supporter of this series and the long memories of 6 years of how much work he has done to promote Islamic finance through helping us. At one time, he even established a center, and the professor who was supposed to establish resigned for some reasons. And so there's also an interest in Sunway University when we move in 2025 to have a special room there. It's already in the map of the building to have an Islamic Finance Center. I hope that Graeme, Prof. Graeme will see. Probably we will invite him to open that room when the time comes. Thank you very much for your support. Let me give some few remarks before I invite um, Graeme to give away the presents. Now we are in Sunway University. I'm sitting on the 8th floor in a room, and my colleagues are sitting in different places. The program is run by an international committee where there are eminent scholars who are the co-chairs. Honor requires that I mention their names. From Zaim University, which is quite famous in Turkey, Professor Bulut is the president there, vice chancellor there. And then Commerce University in Istanbul that trains accountants for that country. Professor Sensoy is the co-chair. And from University of Indonesia in our part of the world, probably the university with the best brains of the 240 million people go there first. And that is Dr. Tegu is the co-chair. And you are looking at the face of Mohammed Bati, who is from Lathrop. He is well-known and worldwide recognized Islamic scholar in the street practice as well. He changed the laws of Australia in order to get Australian government to recognize zakat contribution, charity contribution, as tax deductible amount. This is a great achievement. Only few countries have that, and he had done that. And lastly, but not least, we also have Professor Samsher, who for the last 14 years have worked with me, just as Prof. Bhatti, to grow this organization. My heartfelt thanks to all of you, and I present our Vice Chancellor, former Vice Chancellor, now the advisor to the President of the Sunway University, Professor Popema. With that introduction, so as I said, I'm in Sunway University. At this very moment, there are people 6 hours away in Istanbul also attending. Some of them are attending this. And they will be holding a 2-day meeting face-to-face on 8th and 9th. And that is attracting another set of papers. So I want to just announce that to all the delegates. The other 2% I want to thank is Prof. Wilkinson himself for being a supporter as well as being the award giver today. And our new Dean, Mark Lim, who gave an opening speech. You all saw that. Thanks very much for them. And for the 3 parties who are providing the prize-winning certificates, again, thanks, particularly to William Lowe, who coordinated the 12 Certificate of Excellence, as you call it. Next, I want to also welcome all the co-chairs who are here, as well as those presenters, chairmen. They have all done a wonderful job. One particular statistic I will mention, and then we will be done with me. So far, by tracking, on first day, we had an average of 35 to 40 attending 9 sessions. Each session is about 2 hours. Then today, the numbers went down to 27 to 34. At this moment, we have got about 48 people. So if you add all of them up, come up with the metric exposure, conference exposure time, it comes to about 1,180 hours. That's what we have achieved, and we should all be proud of that. And now I will invite Professor Graeme Wilkinson. He is well known as one of the great scholars, as well as he comes from England, and we have worked with him for the last many years. I was recruited by him, and he encouraged me to do and build up the economics and finance. I think I've done a good job, and I believe he will be happy to present the awards, and he wants to speak to you in addition to having that speech recorded and played.
Okay. Thank you, Prof. Ariff. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, all of us can hear you.
Okay, excellent, good. Well, thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, delegates and distinguished guests, good afternoon or good morning or perhaps good evening, depending on where you are in the world. I'm really delighted to be here to share in this really exciting and important part of the conference, namely the Best Paper Award. I think this is the most, well, of course the papers are interesting, but I think it's also very important to recognize that the best papers are all those that have been presented. So I think, Prof. Ariff, you have thanked many people, but let me also thank you in turn, because first of all, you have been the conference chair, and you so graciously invited me to this event. So I'm really very delighted and very grateful for that. I have to say that I'm really very impressed that this conference series is now in its 12th edition. And this year, I think we had some very important contemporary themes, namely green finance and Islamic finance challenges. So I'd also like to say a very special thank you to the representatives of the 5 international universities who have collaborated to co-organize this conference, of course from Sunway, but also others. So in total 5 from Malaysia, Indonesia, Australia and Turkey. And I'd also, of course, like to acknowledge the sponsorship from the CFA Society of Malaysia and the support of Emerald Publishing. I think this kind of cooperation is indeed very impressive and goes to make such conferences really much higher quality. So well done to that collaboration. I'd also like to say a really special thank you to distinguished Professor Ariff for chairing this conference and heading up the conference committee. And of course, for initiating these conferences many years ago. I'd also like to thank, of course, all the members of the committee, as well as the co-chairs, everyone involved in reviewing the papers, as well as those who've been involved in selecting the papers for the prizes we're going to award shortly. So thank you all for your tremendous efforts that I think really helped to bring scholars together in this field from all over the world and to recognize outstanding work. So I understand we'll be making awards to the best academic papers, as well as the best papers for applied market analysis and also some merit papers. I think by being a paper award winner, you are indeed truly distinguished amongst your peers. And whoever you are, I think these awards will prove that you are a leading scholar in this field. And I'm quite sure it will also give a boost to your career. So well done in advance to all the award winners. So finally, thank you once again for inviting me to be here. And I think I won't say much more. Let's get on with the exciting part of the session and announce the award winners. Thank you.